and welcome back to the Blue Honor vlog. I'm Kay Williams, author of op-dec Operation Deceit, Blue Honor, and the Trilogia trilogy. Third book is Find Me Out, that came out in August. That one is The Lucent Rise, and that closes out the trilogy with Mael. I'm so super stoked about that. So, anyway, my notes here. National Authors Day, November 1st. So that's pretty exciting. I didn't know that we had a day. Congratulations, other authors. That's wonderful. But I wanted to talk about a book that left an impact on me. Because I think as authors, that's something that we really look forward to hearing about. And although the author is no longer with us, maybe he's listening somewhere, but this book had more of an impact on me when I first came into contact with the material as a film. The actress in it is one of my favorite actresses of all time. I adore her, seriously. I do have the movie poster. It isn't up in my house at this time, but maybe as I'm taping this, that will change. But I do have other picture of her up, which is from Funny Face. So if you know the movie Funny Face, then you know that my favorite actress is Audrey Hepburn. And you probably know what book I'm talking about. So this famous book was written by Truman Capote, and it's called Breakfast at Tiffany's. It's actually more of a short story or novella. Breakfast at Tiffany's comes with other stories in it. I read the entire book, so all of the stories that were contained in that small book with it, but I don't know why I fought for so long to not actually read that. I get a little nervous when people hype things because inevitably, for me anyway, it doesn't stand up to all that positivity around it, all that hype. And I get a little nervous. I don't want to be disappointed because I really loved that film. It's interesting to go back and read Capote's story, and knowing that film so well, being able to identify all the different things that were in it, things that were switched up a little bit. But it was an amazing book. It is so well written. I mean, reading his work was like having a dessert, and I mean that sincerely. To be absolutely honest, I have never read such delicious writing in my life. Mr. Capote was amazing with words, like poets are, you know, but he was just writing fictional prose, and I'm just like, I still think about it today, and I'm like going, oh my God, this is just, I feel like I could eat it. It's just that good. And I hate to do that because I know that you out there are going, but you're hyping the book and it's never gonna live up to those standards that you're putting out there. And I know. I'm kind of glad that I was able to put it off, though. I don't know that I was mature enough at the time, because I first discovered, of course, Breakfast at Tiffany's as a young teenager, and it's a movie from the 1960s, and she's so beautiful in it, and she's so amazing. And one of my favorite songs is Moon River, and I actually have a copy of that song from one of Henry Mancini's discs that was more recently put out in the aughts. I think his daughter put that out or whatever, and it was an orchestral whole like thing they did, like all of his movie themes and stuff. Henry Mancini was cool. Pink Panther, you might know him best for. But I love hearing that song. It's like that song, Capote's writing, and Audrey, and it's just I'm so glad that I did finally break down and read it. And now I'm just so nervous to read more of his work that somehow it just won't be the same. So I was nervous before that, oh, there's all this hype and everybody, you know, they hold him up here and was he that great, blah, blah, blah. Now I've read him, and I've read several of his stories, and everything in that copy of Breakfast at Tiffany's that I have and the other stories attached. Delicious. But will his other books do that? As you know, there is one about a killer, and that makes me nervous. It's not that it's off topic for me, but sorry, Finn just heard the he's not going to stop. But it's a different type. It's a different genre, so he'll write differently. But I'm hopeful. It probably will freak me out a little bit, but you know, I mean, isn't that why we watched The Murder? Finnegan, The Murder. But yeah, I highly recommend it. I highly recommend anything that he's written because I'm just thoroughly impressed. Cody. And I'm like, I don't know if he's my favorite author. It's like I need to read more people, but Toni Morrison, between him and Toni Morrison, I'm kind of like, oh my God. National Writers Day, November 1st. So, thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will be back here next month. Thank you.